Yo, yo, RX, finally back with another stream. This time a day later than planned yesterday, but we are finally back to start the week. It's already fucking Wednesday, but sick days do happen, and we are now here to talk about whatever. Got UFC news to talk about, not a lot, but a little bit. Got NFL Week 13 to break down, which starts tomorrow at 1 p.m., which is insane. And yeah, just some Thanksgiving Eve vibes, baby. Yeah, it's good to be back. Obviously, I'm guessing some of y'all did see my community post I put up. I know community posts are not really the most. Not many people care about them or see them, but I did try and update y'all the best I could. And obviously, if you did see them, obviously I was sick yesterday. I felt like shit, and yeah, I couldn't make the video for today. I might have been able to stream later in the day, but God, I did not want to. I just think it would have been better to push everything to today, and I did. So yeah, again, sorry about that, but whatever. First time I had to cancel a stream due to sickness. Only other time I ever had to is because of my internet or something like that fucking shitting itself. So yeah, I'll take it. So, but we are here Wednesday night, 20 minutes before it's officially Thanksgiving. So still Thanksgiving Eve. I know for a lot of people it probably is still early Wednesday night, or for like Smoke, it's fucking already Thursday. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia? But yeah, I feel better after yesterday, and I'm ready to yap with y'all on this beautiful Wednesday night heading into Thanksgiving Thursday. Yeah, should be fun, man. Should be fun. I feel good. My voice is a little weird. I don't know, maybe being sick took some of my voice away, as if I don't talk quiet enough already. And yeah, should be fun. And UFC, NFL shit to talk about. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. And yeah, fantasy shit to talk about. Not good shit. I'm excited. Hope y'all are as well. Hope y'all are doing good. Ready for Thanksgiving, turkey, and all that good shit. And gonna be fun. So gonna be back. Hope all the few of you who've seen the Tough video earlier enjoyed it. And now let's talk about some current sports. We talked about old sports earlier. 21 years ago, Tough season 1 aired. Now let's talk about some current sports. So let me get the free cam, or not free cam, but screen share it. Excuse me. Jesus. Stay hydrated. Trust me, being sick, I've tried to. Here we go. I generally do this as well. Pew, sweet. Corny, but sweet. There you go. Yeah, not really a whole lot I made to talk about, sadly, at the moment, because obviously this card does not happen until next Saturday, so there's just really nothing on the horizon right now for MMA, like even this week. I think there's a few regional shows, but like let's see, what is this week? Actually, it doesn't look like there's anything. Cause like this already happened, and then this is next week. Excuse me. So yeah, so there's like no fighting this week. There are BKFC at least. Like there's yeah, BKFC ain't back till next week, so there's nothing this week. Truly just football and NBA, which, the one half of that, and probably a lot of people don't care about the other half. I'm excited for football because I think football is the Thanksgiving sport. And yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, no fighting. There's no big boxing, no BKFC, no DBX, like no karate combat. I don't even think. Is there karate combat this week? No. So there just truly is nothing going on this week. And it's like, Jesus. Like, it's, I get Thanksgiving week, but like, you think one of these, like, lower, like, LFA or something wouldn't be taking advantage of, like, nothing being on like a Saturday night or something? It's weird, but that's the case. And, gonna be a very fightless weekend, so it kind of sucks, but what can you do? That's how the cookie crumbles, and we are just gonna be counting down the days. 323. Obviously, I'm not gonna waste much time talking about this card till next week because we're gonna talk about so much next week. I don't want to talk about it this week because I'm not gonna have much to talk about next week. So, of course, this is a good card. I'm very excited for it, but there's really no point of talking about it right now because, again, it's next week. So, but I'm excited for this card, and it should be fun. So that's some time till then. But we can still talk about a few of the things in the news with the UFC. Obviously, the rankings updated yesterday, and we had one fight announced. So let's take a look at that, shall we? Beginning with the rankings, we have the pound for pound rankings had an update. Wait, are these the new rankings or are these old? Oh, these were this week's. Interesting. So Drake and Max moved up, JDM moved down. I really don't understand that, but where the bottom of the pound for pound rankings are fucking pathetic. Armand and Charles moved up over below. Why was he even ranked? But a lot of nothing there. Yeah, pound for pound rankings are pretty fucking pathetic outside of the top 8. The top 8 should all be the champions, and then the rest is the rest. So yeah, actually, to be honest, even having a 9 through 15 for the pound for pound is kind of fucking stupid if you think about it, but whatever. Almabayev moved up after his win against Perez to number 7. Korguchi is now number 8 after beating Ulanbekov, which is sweet. Perez moved down to the 11th, 4 spots. Tagir, Energy, and Bruno moved down. And then Milani Kavanov took the number 15 ranking from Rafael Esteban, which I don't agree with. I think that's a very bad fucking move. Because obviously Launer is coming off a loss, and there's other guys in the division who could have took that ranking. So it's kind of like, why did they give it to a guy who's coming off a loss? Beats me, but whatever. Like Andre Lima, Al Nascimento are both right there and could have took this ranking. And yeah, I like Launer, he's really good, but he's still coming off a goddamn loss. So it's like, why the fuck did he get the ranking? But whatever. That's UFC logic for you. It's a fucking mess. But yeah, that's flyweight. Welterweight, the weight class has changed every which way over the last 3 weeks. Ian Gary moved up to the 2nd after beating Bilal, and that just sets up the JDM fight even more. Shavkat moved up to 3rd for some reason, after not fighting, I guess. Ralph moved down to 4th, which is bullshit. Bilal down to 5th, and Prates down to 6th. Still bullshit. And why is he even ranked? Why is he ranked so highly? Wouldn't inactivity take Shavkat out the rankings by now? Again, I like Shavkat, but Jesus Christ. Again, wouldn't inactivity take him out the rankings by now? Because the dude does not fucking fight, so whatever. Stupid. Light heavyweight, Zhang Mingyang jumped over Alonzo Menafield. Why are either of those guys ranked? At heavyweight, Waldo jumped Almeida, so now Waldo's in top 5. I agree with that. I think he should have jumped right to number 4, to be honest. Pena jumped Grasso into pound for pound. Why? Whaley jumped Suarez in the strawberry rankings. Yeah, that's Mackenzie. You are gonna get fucked up. And I think that's that. So not a whole lot, especially compared to the week prior. Biggest thing is a lot of shit at flyweight. Like again, the Lonnie Kavanaugh shit's pretty stupid. Koji, that's cool. Good to see him get in top 10. And then welterweight having a few things. Outside of that, a lot of nothing. And Waldo now in the top 5 is pretty goddamn cool. But outside of that, not a lot. I had some stupid little minor moves, and yeah, just some interesting things here and there for the rankings. So still shit. The rankings are still pure garbage, but I don't know. It's they are what they are, and not like they follow them anyway, so it's pretty pointless if you think about it. But whatever. There you go. Another the ranking updates from yesterday. And then any other like big piece of news from I think this was Monday actually is we did have one fight drop in news, and not drop, get canceled, but get announced. And so we had one fight get announced on Monday. And I think we talked about this a little, or maybe it was even Sunday. We talked about this a little bit on Sunday, but we'll go a little more in depth on here, as that one fight was booked for the last card in the Apex, that being Neil Magny versus Yaroslav Amasov or Omasov. I think that's how you say it. I would imagine that's how you say it. Yeah, I don't know why they hate Neil Magny so much. I truly don't. To tell you who Yaslav is, I'm getting a lot of people do know, but let's take a quick look. He is a 28-1 Ukrainian former Bellator champion. On paper, very good record, and again with a Bellator champion, which isn't like winning a fucking, like getting a Happy Meal toy in your Happy Meal, but he is not Alexander Usyk because he has lost. 32 years old, 8-1 in Bellator. He did lose his bout to Jason Jackson, which is there are better people you could choose to lose to. But yeah, he beat Douglas Lehman, Logan Storley, Eric Silva. He went to fucking Bellator. Had Eric Silva? I never knew he was in Bellator. So he beat a couple guys. Intriguing in his debut, he had a fight back in in March in fucking CFFC against a tomato can, so he kind of built himself back up, and now he's in the UFC fighting Neil Magny. Now, getting far from an easy debut. Of course, Neil Magny is someone you will never be able to count out because he's Neil Magny, and we're gonna see if this guy's really all that. He's 32, so not a spring chicken, but if he's as good as people think he is, or say he is, a lot of people at least, he could do some shit. Again, Bellator champion was 27-0 at one point. So we'll see. Again, Neil Magny, far from an easy debut. To fucking Tapology, lightweight 170. Come on. Yeah, this will be interesting, to say the very least. Again, I don't know why they fucking hate Neil Magny so much. Like, I get he is the fucking litmus test. Like, I guess. Also, he shouldn't be. Because the dude not earned some easy fights already, but whatever. Very interesting fight here. Kind of gives me already Renier de Ritter GM3 vibes to an extent, so I think that happens. Hopefully, Yaroslav looks a lot better than RDR did in his debut against GM3. And let's see if Neil Magny can survive another fight. I have my fucking doubts. So, but yeah, really good fight added to this card. I'm probably gonna be the co-main, to be honest. I wouldn't be too shocked by that. And yeah, this card just keeps looking pretty decent. So add another fight, gets a little bit better, and it's already a really good card. It's a pretty solid card. Just having these two fights on it is pretty crazy. Like, there's very few bad fights on this card so far. The Ventech fight, probably a dud. Besides that, again, whoever the fuck these jabronis are, doesn't look like a banger. But everything else is pretty cool on this card. This is a really good fight added on top of it. Hopefully we do get Kevin Holland or Waldo Cortez Acosta, or both, added to this card in the next few days. I would have to imagine within the next week. And yeah, this card seems like it's going to be a good one, and the ESPN era, end of year, yada yada. So yeah, I'm very excited and intrigued for this card. Good new fight added, and but that's the only fight news we've had. Not really any. Hopefully we get some news soon. Apparently tomorrow during the Cowboys-Chiefs game, Dana's gonna drop some fight news. Apparently that's a rumor. It could easily be bullshit, so don't take that as the truth, but again, it's just a little rumor I heard. Hopefully it's true, because that'd be awesome, but I definitely have my doubts in that regard about that, so knock on wood that happens. But again, we heard that same thing with the Super Bowl, and it didn't fucking happen, so what did that tell you? But yeah, should be interesting. Yeah, hopefully we get some fight news soon. Maybe another one or two more good fights out of this card, and then hopefully get January booked already. Cause God, we need that card fucking booked. So, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute as well. So, we need this card filled out, because all we got right now is Nikita fucking Krylov. So, great. Hopefully this card gets filled out already, and we hopefully tomorrow. So I'd be very thankful for that, Dana. But yeah, that's really all the big shit to talk about. Like the main two topics I had to talk about UFC wise. So really, the only other thing is what we usually do for these first stream of the week. Just look at what's in the news. At least on Tapology News, and actually I saw this article above the fucking thing, so I'm down to see what they say here. 5 possible main events for Paramount's debut ranked. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued to see what they say for this. Please enlighten us. Ilya versus Paddy. Well, I think it's already been confirmed that ain't happening. I think it's already been confirmed Ilya is not fighting in January, so we might be fucked there. Kayla versus Nunez, that's going to be the White House. Hamzat versus Imavov. Hamzat's already said he's not fighting until April or beyond that. God, Aspinall, I think, does have a high possibility of being on that card. I think it's going to be Pierre Albrecht. That's going to be February. So, yeah, really, I think this is the only one that actually has credibility. So, But yeah, hopefully, I'll talk more about through 24 in a minute. But yeah, hopefully we get something soon. Let's see what's next. Tony Ferguson to Islam in my prime. I'd kick your ass. Yeah, we know that. And actually, it's funny. Perfect. Never mind. I don't have to wait to talk about this. We can talk about this right now. Ilya Topuria officially will not kick off UFC Paramount's era EU's Eyes Spring 2026 return instead. So, with Ilya not doing the first 324, what the fuck's gonna be the main event then? Like, I think someone had a good idea I saw on Twitter. Why not do Paddy versus Arman or Gaethje for the interim? I don't hate it. I truly don't hate it. Like, starting off with an interim title fight, it's kind of corny, but you have so few options at this point. That might be your best go. That as the main event, Tom Gane as the co-main. It would probably be your best fucking go, because what else do you got? Pantoja's fighting next week. Marab, he probably could, but I don't think he's gonna be able to turn around that quickly. Volk's gonna fight in February in Australia. Ilya already said no. Islam ain't fighting for a fucking year. Hamza ain't fighting for 3 years. Pierre's gonna fight Alberg in Australia. Whaley Valentina just fought, and Kayla Nunez is gonna be the White House. So I would have to imagine it's gonna have to be an interim lightweight fight and Tom Gane as your 2 big fights. I guess Kayla Nunez has a possibility, but I'd feel kind of wasted not doing that at the White House, right? And plus, I feel like that would need to have been booked by now for how much both are gonna need to prepare for that. More than likely cut to 135, unless they do it at 145, which I don't think anyone would be upset about. But it's like, I don't know. I truly don't know what. I have a bad feeling 324 is going to be kind of a disappointing card. I think 325, the Australia pay-per-view, is going to be pretty damn good, because it's going to be Volk and Laurel Murphy plus Pierre and Albert. That's pretty good shit, but it's like, what about January? What about the first one? What about the beginning? So I think they're kind of in a pickle there, and hopefully they can find something. Again, if they are announcing shit tomorrow, I'm worried but very intrigued, and we'll see. We'll see. So I'm worried but intrigued for 324 with Ilya out of it. Hopefully we get some good news tomorrow, but I have my worries. So yeah. Waldo Cortez Acosta, Coach Eyes, Alexander Volkov, or Derek Lewis. I think that's kind of stupid by Waldo. Aim for a title shot. That's what you deserve. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck else is needed there. So whatever. MMA fighter for Conor McGregor's dueling gym arrest for alleged and wild airplane attack. What are these idiots in airplanes? Yeah, I could care less about that shit. Men's MMA power. Yeah, I don't care about that shit. Former Bellator champion. Yeah, we just talked about that. Neil Magny fight. Arrested for attacking officers on the airplane. There it is. Sinir Kavanaugh. Who the fuck is this jabroni? That's a guy. Like, what? Yeah, I have seen this bitch before. Didn't Cyborg beat her ass? You attacked people on an airplane? Are you fucking retarded? You dumb shit. I'm happy Cyborg beat the living shit out of you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Idiot. Fucking stupid. Whatever. Former UFC fan favorite signs of Karate Combat. Yeah, that's Chris Barnett. He signed with Karate Combat, so he'll make his debut in 2 weeks. So that'll be cool. Happy. Hopefully, he wins, but he's so shitty. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't. So. Yeah, Waldo could I in January 4. Yeah, we already talked about that. He wants a Paramount card, so he deserves it. Bellator event, we already talked about that. I want to carry heavyweight on my back. So far, Waldo fucking is carrying fucking heavyweight on his back the last couple of fucking months. So, yeah. One and done. UFC cuts horrible heavyweight for boring. Maybe you all. So they did cut Bujalo. No shit, they really did cut him. I'm happy about that. Fuck yeah, happy they cut that bitch. That's awesome. Simple change helps Pyongyang beat Marab. Stopping a takedown? I don't think that's simple or easy or gonna help. Good luck for that. Last couple. Francis Ronaldo wants DVX title set up. BKFC fight Mike Perry. That'd be a banger. Not gonna happen. Would be a banger. All action. Yeah, we already know the Roy Val fight. I don't know why they're hyping that up like it's news. A lot of these fucking sites copy each other in news. Coach believes Renato Moicano would finish Dan Hooker by second round. Right now, Hooker Moicano? I might take Hooker, to be honest, but that's a shit fight. Upset alert, Pyongyang will probably win with simple. China, he's not gonna win. Trust me. Like, he's just not gonna fucking win. I don't know. Good luck. But yeah, Piotr Jan is not winning that fight next week. Good fucking luck. Unless he finds a way to knock Marab out, which no one has learned how to yet, and so far I doubt anyone will. Yeah, you're not winning. So, good keep dreaming. And then I'll see the Chris Barnett news again. What was that fight actually? Watch, I already know it's not. So, yeah, not a lot of news today. Seems like Chris Barnett, Piotr Jan shit. That idiot who got arrested doing stupid shit on a plane. Waldo Cortez Acosta. They actually did cut Mark Bujalo after that debut. Obviously, the biggest news today, Ilya not being on 324. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm definitely intrigued and worried for what the fuck's the UFC's gonna do for January, but let's find out, man. Let's fucking find out. Should be very interesting. Yeah, we're gonna see what the fuck happens, and yeah, should be a very interesting something for the UFC. So yeah, not really much else to say. hopefully we're getting some news soon, and now we just continue to wait for 323. So not very much else to say, and yeah, I think that's all the animation I had to talk about. So shall we move to the other sports? I say we shall. So we're going to, because there's no one here to say we shall not. Let's do that. We'll begin with fantasy like we always do. Let's look at what happened last week. Obviously, like I said on Sunday night, I was gonna lose, and guess what? I fucking lost. Shiesty did get, I think she needed 8 points from CMC and Dowdle. Yeah, she got more than enough. So I take the L and fall 6-6. She gets the win and climbs to 6-6. Weird. Ninja puts up 200 plus points to get the easy win, moving to 10-2 and staying in first place and locking up the first playoff spot. Good. I gotta play him this week. Joy. Matua actually won a game. I'm fucking shocked. His second win of the season, knocking off Vast and moving to 2-10 as Vast takes a bad L and falls to 7-5. Wow, happy for Matua. And then Tone beats the shit out of Chrome, moving to 7-5 as Chrome falls to 5-7. And yeah, big win for Tone, staying in second place. Not a great L for Chrome as he falls to 5-7. At this point, he kind of needs to win out. If he didn't before, he really needs to win out now, and without hoping totally. So let's see what happens. So yeah, not a great week for me. But yeah, your winners were Shiesty, Ninja, Matua, and Toner. The updated standings for the week go to, obviously, Ninja still number 1 in first place at 100%, making the playoffs now, getting the first playoff spot in the fantasy league. Tone stays at second place with a 7-5 record and 91% playoff chance. Bass stays in third after their bad loss, still 7-5, 74% playoff chance. Shiesty moves to fourth, jumping me for 6-6, 62% playoff chance. I fall to fifth because I suck, to 6-6, 33% playoff chance in my own league. God damn it. Chrome falls to 5-7 at 12%. And Matua stays in last place, eliminated at 2-10. Yeah, shit happens, doesn't it? Then look at the updated seasonal stats. Points for Laufey Ninja. He's been 10-2 for fuck's sake. Points against is Matua gets the most points scored on him. I still don't know how the stat completely works. I guess that's what it means. The streaks, Ninja has won 3 in a row, and the rest are 1-game winning streaks or losing streaks. Outside Chrome losing 2 in a row. The updated moves, I've now made the most at 55, Fast at 53, 2 at 25, and then everyone else. Yeah, I think my team sucks. I've made 55 goddamn moves. Clearly I'm doing something wrong, so yeah. Speaking of moves, let's look at what happened on the waiver wire this week. I know Tone's probably lurking. He's fucking trying to watch in the shadows, giving away his fancy game plan. And yeah, I probably should say that as a joke because no one's fucking watching or anything. Whatever. No one's even live right now. What the fuck? I even told y'all I was gonna go live. Whatever. The waiver wire moves for this week began with me getting Trevor Lawrence for Bryce Young. Wanted a quarterback. Bryce Young stinks. Trevor Lawrence is playing the Titans. Sure. Shiesty picked up RJ Hurry for Jordan Mason. Cool. Fast picked up the Chargers, dropped the Lions. Sure. I picked up the Rams kicker for the Colts. Cool. Shiesty picked up the Niners defense for the Patriots. Niners playing the Browns. What the fuck? Isn't that cool? And the last waiver move was me picking up Devin Neal for Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, I think that's a fine move. Then obviously Tone re-added Wanda Robinson for the 6th time this year. Tone and Wanda Robinson have a fucking love story like no other. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, Tony. And Vass picked up Troy Franklin, who I think has also been passed around the league a few times. So there you go. So yeah, not a lot on the waiver wire in general, let alone the moves category, and that still leaves really nothing available. Caleb Williams is still available, probably the best quarterback. Tyrone Tracy is still there, which is insane that he's been available this whole fucking time. Pacheco's there, but he kind of sucks. Tyler Algier is pretty fucking good. Again, against the Jets, I would not be shocked if this is one of those breakout games. Tulin could be decent against Minnesota or against Tennessee. My bad. Besides that, hopefully Dylan Sampson has another good game, but outside that, not a whole lot here. So, a receiver on the waiver wire, nothing. Xavier Worthy, who is inconsistent at best. Outside of him, Ricky Pearsall, I guess. Tyler Lockett, so not a lot there at all. Tight end, which I didn't even look at because they're so meaningless. Fucking nothing. Brendan Strange is probably the best one available, so it should tell you everything you need to know. So, what did that tell you? And then kicker and defense is kicker and defense. So, there you go. Not really too much to elaborate on there. But yeah, so that's about the waiver wire moves for the week as we set up week 13. I need a win in the worst way. Let's see if I'm projected to get it. I already know the answer. I can still pray, right? As I am playing Ninja and I'm meant to get my brains beaten. Drunk here. What's up, Toner? Hey, a new record. 30 minutes for our first chat of the night. I think that's the quickest I ever got one. What's up, Toner? Good to see you, brother. I already talked about all UFC shit. There wasn't much to talk about, so there we go. Yeah, I meant to get my brains beaten by Ninja this week. Oh joy! I gotta play against Mahomes, Gibbs, Taylor, and Monroe. Oh yeah, I'm back with Robson. I just fucking talked about that. Where is he? I just looked at that. You have the weirdest love story with Wando Robinson. Like, I swear to God, your fucking love story of Wando Robinson will never get old. You add him, you dropped him, you add him, you dropped him. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, you just cannot get rid of this man no matter what. So, damn, fuck it. But yeah, so more than likely I'm gonna get beat by Ninja, who has the big four of big fours. Yeah, I'm fucked. We're breaking up. No. No more breaking up. Yeah, he's a good bench warmer. Looks like he still puts up a decent 10 points on his bad game. So fuck it, keep him. Maybe we'll do some. Yeah. Vast is gonna get an easy win this week. Always good to see. Cool. Tone and Shiesty. Oh, speaking of the boner, Tone and Shiesty in a close 51% for Tone matchup here. Big game for both of you. Tone needs to win to try and stay in second place. Shiesty needs to win to get back above 500. Stafford against Lamar. Actually, who would have thought at the beginning of the season Stafford is the better one there. CMC and Dowd versus Cook and Wilson. I'm gonna try Tone. It's a lot easier said than done when the dude has Pat Mahomes, Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and goddamn, who's the other one he has? Fucking Jonathan Taylor. So I'm gonna try. I'm playing Trevor fucking Lawrence. So yeah, CMC and Dowdle against Cook and Wilson. Actually, is Josh Jacobs playing this week? Don't. I'll say it again when I get to the games. The first game tomorrow starts at 1:00, and it's actual Emmanuel Wilson. So I'd make sure Josh Jacobs is not playing, especially when you got the Genti right there. So just a little reminder. Can't wait till Sunday to make your lineup this week because there's 4 games before Sunday. Puka and JSN versus Sutton and Flowers. I said this to Chrome last night. It's insane that you got the two best receivers in the league. Like, how we allowed you to fuck, yeah. Sup Tone, sup RX, sup Freezy, good to see you, brother. The YouTube really did not send you on notifications till like the half an hour mark. Got it. Yeah, how the fuck did we allow Tone to get Puka and JSN the two best receivers in the league? That should be fucking illegal. Ferguson Bauer, Javante versus Chase Brown. So you actually have 3 players playing tomorrow if you in Wilson, Jake, and Javante. Yeah, like I'll say again, if Jacobs doesn't play, then Emmanuel Wilson might not be a bad play, but I think Jacobs is playing. It looks like he's playing. Yeah, he is. So yeah, Manny Wilson needs to probably hit the fucking bricks. But good thing you only got Ashton goddamn Genty on your bench, so I don't think you're sweating too much in that regard. So yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Tone and Shiesty, 2 really good teams. I had to bench Wilson. Yeah, I think I already read that. Yeah, this Wilson as well, who's been a fucking baller for you the last 2 weeks, even though you haven't played him. So, yeah. Ooh, Shiesty could play Joe Burrow tomorrow. Oh, she has to get Burrow in her lineup. Shit. We'll see if she does. I don't think she would play him over Stafford anyway, but But yeah, and then so we'll see what happens in this game. Probably the best game of the week because big game for both. And then we have Chrome and Matua in a game where Matua could just fuck over Chrome and beat him for funsies. Chrome still has no running backs that are starters. Nico and Diggs are inconsistent. Olave's already hurt again. He has Chase back at least. Hopefully he gets him in the lineup before the games start tomorrow. Matua needs to get Josh Jacobs in his lineup ASAP. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. Not big game for Chrome, not a really important game for Matua outside just being an asshole and fucking over Chrome. So yeah, he's playing. I have him in another league, so yeah. I'm an OCD psychopath, so I check my fantasy very consistently. I'm going to do it one more time before I go to bed tonight. So yeah. No need to apologize for off topic. I love ask whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Don't need to be on topic at all. We're far from being professional here. Off topic, who you want to see Hamza fight next? Fluffy. Fluffy lost his shot pulling out the RDR fight. I think the obvious fight is Brennan Allen. He earned that RDR fight was title eliminator, and Brennan Allen won and then get eliminated. So I think Hamza Brennan Allen makes the most sense. I don't know. There's no one else. Strickland's coming off a loss. Kyle just lost. Fluffy pulled out of his eliminator. RDR just lost. Izzy sucks. Whitaker's 100. Like, who else is there? So, yeah, I think Brennan Allen. Do I think he has any bit of a chance? No. I think Hamza mauls him into fucking shreds, but does he deserve it the most? Yeah, because there's fucking no one else. Unless Pierre feels like cutting off another goddamn leg to make middleweight, and he's not going to do that. So, yeah. Yeah, middleweight kind of sucks, but either way, Hamza ain't going to fight till goddamn 2035, so we don't need to worry about that anyway, sadly. So, yeah. Fucking middleweight, man. I don't even want to think about dumbass Hamza. For a year when I hear about him fighting, and then he won't actually fight till goddamn November. It's like, so annoying. Whatever. Yeah. Hopefully we get some good UFC news tomorrow. Like I said, I heard a rumor earlier. It's probably bullshit, but I heard a rumor they're gonna drop the January pay-per-view news during the Cowboys-Chiefs game tomorrow. So if that's true, that would be badass, but I will highly fucking doubt that they do that, because I remember that was a rumor during the Super Bowl that Dana was gonna drop fight news, and obviously he didn't. So maybe this time's a charm. I'll actually be able to buy a beer. Yeah. I still won't. So I'll still be doing this shit. So don't worry. 10 years from now, I'll still be doing this shit. and Hamzat still will probably not have fought by then. So yeah, that'll tell you. Sup, Maddie? Good to see you, brother. So yeah, not very much else to say in fantasy. Again, make sure you get your lineup set, boys, because I'll see you again. First game tomorrow, 1:00. Lions Packers. So make sure your shit is set and ready to go. So I don't think do I have anyone playing tomorrow? No. Good. Good. I'm not too upset about that. So yeah, not really much else to say there. Tone updated his lineup. Good to see. And I even gave you an extra 3 points in your percentage. So yeah, we're fuck already, but depending on how many people you play tomorrow, we're gonna see a good, like, probably tomorrow we'll probably answer a few questions about who's gonna win games, because there's some big name people playing. So yeah, we're gonna find out what happens tomorrow. Should be fun. Fantasy, good luck, boys. Outside of Ninja, because I want to beat him, and see what happens. Speaking of fantasy, we can look at the NBA League real quick. There's no NBA games tomorrow on Thanksgiving for some reason. I guess they know it's an NFL holiday at the end of the day, so they don't even try and get in their lane. I'll get to, but there has been big news in this league, because I told y'all this was gonna happen, and it finally did. Your boy finally got a trade with the bot team. I was able to make a trade. The bots are not smarter than y'all. Y'all knew the trade was stupid. They did not. I sent them Cooper Flagg, Jaren Jackson Jr., PJ Washington, CJ McCollum, Desmond Bain, and Darius Garland for Josh Giddey, Tyler Hero, and Cavante George, which means they had to drop a few players in their own right. And your boy got it done. Look at that package you guys could have got. Like Tone and Fast and fucking Tua missed out on a hell of a deal. A bunch of players who are mid at best. And I got good players. Thank you, bots. I appreciate your stupidity. And yeah, it's already providing me with a win against Vast. Tyler Hero put up 58. Hell yeah. You lost that trade. What do you mean? I got rid of a bunch of players. I'm 1-4, Tone. I can't get worse. I'm 1-4. I'm not Nico Harrison. Fuck you. Like I got Tyler Hero, who's back into the bucket. I got Josh Giddey, who debatable of a human being, but is a great player. And I got fucking Cavante George, who's on the Jazz. I said that just so I know you have no idea who that is. So, and I had an open spot, so I picked up a 90-year-old Andre Drummond. I got rid of a bunch of players I didn't want. I'm happy with it. Now look at the bot team. Hey, you could have had that. If I lost that trade, why didn't you take that trade? I offered you that exact same trade. And then to look at the bot team, who's winning in their own right. They got Triple J, who put up 52 today. Not bad. Pick him up. Yeah, he Cavante George is actually the only good thing on that team. So good for the bot team. They're 3-2. If they want to accept that trade, that's on them. I'm 1-4. I need to do whatever I can. So I'm happy with the trade. I like the players I got more than the players I gave up. And I look again. I'm up by over 100 on Vast. So because you were trying to take top players from me, I got top players from fucking the bots. Josh Giddey's the number 2 fucking guard right now in his position. Tyler Heroes just came back and is gonna be a bucket. And fucking Cavante George is number 9 in the rankings on the Jazz. I won that trade. So I don't know. With John Morant unhappy, wants to trade you. I think I hope Ja doesn't Gilbert Arenas himself out the NBA like a fucking idiot. The dude is so talented. He's better than Zion. He should have been number 1 pick in that draft, to be honest. But yeah, the Grizzlies, something's gonna break there. Either that team's gonna just fire everybody and give Ja what he wants, or they're gonna trade him and it's gonna be one of the craziest trades of all time. So I'd love to see Ja on a new team, on a real team that actually will try and help him win. But if that doesn't happen, then hopefully something I like Ja. I think Ja's great. But yeah, he doesn't help himself. but I would not be upset to see him get fucking traded. So I don't know to where. Like, where could really use Ja? We need Ja. So excited. Yeah, he's so fucking good. Imagine him on the Timberwolves. Jesus, that'd be fucking beautiful. But I don't think they have the package for that. So I don't even know what team would have the package for Ja. Like, what team would even need him or want him? Like, well, actually, I know a lot of teams would want him, but what team needs him? Like Miami? Well, what the fuck are they gonna give up? Are they gonna give up fucking Tyler Hero and fucking Andrew Wiggins or some shit? So I don't even know what a Ja trade really looks like. So I'm intrigued, but I think he's probably gonna be there, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe in the off season, some will break. We'll see. A Ja trade be cool, but yeah, I feel like it's unlikely at the end of the day. So see. So he will come back down there. So then Kobe, healthy Hero will get hurt next week. And Giddy sucks. How dare you say Giddy sucks? Kobe healthy. Kobe White will be a good Robin to Josh Giddey's Batman. And Tyler will get hurt next week. I doubt it. just you wait. He put up 58 today, 29 points, and a bunch of good stats. Just wait till my boys ball out. I can't. So the first game I get to see my boys. I get to see Josh Giddey on Friday and Cavante George on Friday. Just you wait, Tom. It's gonna work out, man. It's fun to watch. Anthony Edwards. Oh yeah, probably Ant. Wemby's just weird to watch in his own fucking right. And who else is like Curry will always be entertaining to watch. LeBron. So yeah, but like Ja is top tier excitement in the NBA. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with him. So see what happens. But yeah. To look at the standings for this week, for what happened last week in the NBA, obviously JX Botter won and is 5-0. The bot team is second place, 3-2. Tone is in third place at 3-2, the lowest we've seen Tone in either standings. Matua is fourth. What the fuck? This ain't correct. At 3-2. Vast is 2-3 at fifth. Chrome is 1-4 in the basement with yours truly. Great. We both suck equally, Chrome. And I'm actually paying attention. Does that make it better or worse? No. Yeah, no. Field goals made, obviously Botter is just dominating the stat. He's 5-0. Field goals attempted, the bot team is taking the most shots. Free throws made out of matching. Tone knows how to get to that free throw line, man. Tone knows how to get to that free throw line. Tone's a foul baiter. So, and he has the most free throws attempted as well. Man, Tone's a foul baiter for real, bro. Why are their players floppers? Stop going to the foul line. 3-pointers made is the bot team. I'm one of the worst in that category. Rebound is Botter. Assist is the bots. Steals. Am I good in any of these fucking stats? Jesus Christ. Blocks. Tone is swatting that shit too. Okay, Tone. 137 blocks. Not bad. Turnovers. Oh, of course I'm number one in that. You see why I made that trade, Tone? 471 turnovers. Number one in the league. You see why I made that trade? My guys don't know how to hold on to the ball. So, bullshit, man. Tone actually has the most points in the league, but he's somehow not first. How that makes sense. And then points for is bots. Points against is me. So you score the most points against me. Great. Streak, obviously Botter has 1-5. Matu has 1-3. Chrome and I have lost many in a row. What else? Tone has lost one in a row. Vast as well, so a lot of Chrome has home out 1-1 in a row. Matua's won 3 in a row somehow. I don't get it. And then the moves, Vast has made the most. Matua at second, me at third, Botter at fourth, the bots at fifth, and then Tone at sixth. There you go. I have all you guys for block. Yeah, you have the fucking best blockers and foul baiters. I thought you like I feel like you only have one of the big centers. So who the fuck? Oh, Giannis is getting all of those blocks. I got it now. And you have Jalen Brunson and Devin Booker, so that also kind of check out for the free throws. So, it kind of makes sense in the end. God, the Knicks blew the shit out of the Hornets tonight. 129-101, good shit. Yeah, it's good to see Tone got Dairy Queen on his team. Not a sponsor. Not yet, at least. And yeah, so that'll happen. And then the last thing we'll look at in this league, which Duke NBA rookie has impressed the most of her Coop Flag or Knoppel. I feel like Knoppel's probably been better, right? Like, I'd probably imagine he's probably been better. Let's see here. Like, what are the stats? I think the bot team has both of them. Knippel is, let's see, number 9 in position rank, 3. Like, just fancy wise. He's put a fucking average of 31. Average 19, flag 15, I think. Yeah, Knuppel might be better. At least so far. Like, you gotta give Cooper Flag a bit of a break. He is on the fucking Mavericks. It seems like Knuppel's kind of been doing better stats. So I don't know. Maybe obviously maybe not today, putting up 1 fantasy point, but is what it is. Yeah, Cooper Flag's kind of been a not a bust, but kind of a disappointment. So, and con killing it, I was gonna get him. Botter stole him from me. Dude, Botter's impossible, man. Dude, actually no, it's the other bot team who got him. The bots, plural. Man, there's some good players out there, man. Some really good players out there. Just gotta get them. It's all about the timing of when you get someone. Cause I don't know that clearly. So looking at the matchup this week, 3 days in, I am beating Vast so far. So I need a win. I can't fall to 1-5. I'm looking like the goddamn Titans now. Hopefully I can get the win here and keep the lead. Again, there are no games tomorrow, so good luck. Botter is getting another free win this week to move to 6-0. Matu and Tone are in a slugfest. Okay, boys. This is a 3-2 versus 3-2. Who's going to be second place? I'm intrigued. And the bots is getting a free one. So both bot teams getting easy ones. So you trade to give them Embiid. So what are you going to take from them? Give them Embiid. Yeah, what do you? That's a very interesting move. I'm worried to know what the fuck you're gonna ask for. So yeah. So far I'm beating Vast. Hopefully I can keep the lead. Botter and bots are getting free wins, and Tony and Matu are in a close fight. See what happens. And Tony, I take Andrew Wiggins off your IR because he's playing again. So there you go. You should have gave me Paulo. My dude doesn't even play. He doesn't even play. And you got the fucking injury factory. Joel Embiid, fucking Chris Tabs. Ugh, everyone's injured. 4 games so far. I told you he's not. I said I would never draft a guy like that because he doesn't fucking play. I fucking told you, man. I would never draft Joel Embiid. He does not play. He just doesn't. There's no reason to take him. A guy who just does not fucking play. It's like taking Kawhi or taking goddamn. It's a lot of people. Like, he's probably not even that fucking injured. He just doesn't feel like playing. So, I don't know. I truly don't know. That's just how I look at it. So, But just saw this tweet pop up. UFC fans will want to miss Chiefs versus Cowboys tomorrow. So it's official. That is, we're gonna be getting a fucking UFC announcement on during that game. That's interesting. Let me pull this up on stream real quick. So this is official. We're gonna be getting this. Ooh, boys, keep an eye on that game. That's gonna be an interesting one. Oh, I guess it's official now. Hell yeah, man. Hell to the yeah. I got him like 20th round. Time to take the chance. When did you draft an Embiid? Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid. Jordan. And where's the boner? I've grown up in part. So. Pony. Neither of those things are true, Freezy, but I appreciate it. Hit the fucking like. Thank you, D-Man. Good to see you, Barrelta. D-Man Duck. You took him in the 7th round. Actually, let's see. What could you have got in the 7th round that would have been better? No, it's round 7. So who went after Embiid? You could have got Austin Reeves, who I got, and he's been a baller. You could have got Jalen Duren, who I got and been a baller. You could have got Denny Advia, who's been a baller. Even Jimmy Butler. So, yeah. Like, the name, like, that's one thing in the NBA, like, of course you want the biggest names, but, like, you can't take guys like Kawhi and Embiid. It's a fucking death sentence. They don't play. So, RX dope, D-Man dope. So, like, I get the idea, like, on paper, oh, I would love Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, that's a super team. But, like, they don't play. So, again, who would have thought, 2 months into the season, Austin Reeves is levels above Joel Embiid. And that's just, like, the first guy, like, the first really good player taken after him. So, what was the last round of the draft looking like? Jaden McDaniels, John Condon. Man, no one went late. That was worth shit. Jesus Christ. Man, you got Kristaps Porzingis in the 12th round, another guy who never plays. I got Brandon Ingram in the 11th. That was such a fucking steal, dude. I've always liked Brandon Ingram. He's so good. He's so fucking good. So, yeah. Very 669. Nice. Very fun fantasy shit going on this week. Who does not love some fantasy sports? We're going to be doing tomorrow, over the next few days, I'm going to look into fantasy MMA and see what the fuck that's all about. So I am very excited for that. If it's not stupid, we're going to do some fantasy MMA, boys. So I think that could be extremely fun. So, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see in that regard. And yeah, not really a lot else to say there. I'm trying to think. I think the only thing really left to talk about tonight is the final part of the title, and that is, we'll do an NFL breakdown, shall we, boys? Let's look at what's going on in the NFL this week. So, I'm not gonna. I really have nothing to say about that pitiful fucking Niners-Panthers game on Monday night, so nothing to say there. Panthers are garbage and the Niners suck. So, not really a whole lot to say there. So, let's look at what we have in week 13, shall we? Beginning tomorrow on Thanksgiving, the best day of the NFL season, it would seem. We have starting at 1 o'clock p.m. my time, whatever time that would be for you, bright and early on Turkey Day, a rivalry, the Packers and the Lions. Very interesting game here, kind of the battle of the two, the game to see who's going to be the second seed in that division. I know Tone's going to be watching this game with a lot of hate. This is a tough one to predict. Packers are shit. The Lions have played pretty bad lately. I guess I'll say the Lions because I think they're a bit better, but if this just seems to be a repeat of week 1 where the Lions just got their dick stomped in. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, but we'll see. A very good game to begin the day, a good fun rivalry game, a big game for both. They both want to be the number 2 in that division. Chicago seems like they're going to just run away with that goddamn division. And yeah, that should be an interesting one to begin the day. Very high level game to begin the day. Fall, we could see a rivalry. Of course, the Lions and Thanksgiving are pretty goddamn iconic. Just football in general on Thanksgiving is pretty fucking iconic. And yeah, it should be interesting. Was that dude in the MIT halfway like Goodwill Hunting? Has problem at a glance? Was that dude in the MIT like Goodwill? I think. I would probably imagine so. Yeah, hopefully Goodwill Hunting. I think. Sure, I'll say let's hope. So, yeah. But yeah, that's interesting first game of the week. But yeah, I'll say Detroit, but it's a very close game. And let's see who has who could catch up to the Bears less with a win. I know that's gonna be Tone's pick. Whoever a win helps least. 7-3-1. The Lions are 7-4. So either way, I don't think either of them could catch up to Detroit or to Chicago. You'd have to see the movie to get that reference. Yeah, I try to pretend I knew what you were talking about. I'm pretty good at that. I do it weekly. I pretend I know what I'm talking about every week. I talk about the UFC. But so I can imagine Tones can be cheering for the Lions here, because that would make it both teams 7-4 behind Chicago. So interesting. Yeah, give me Detroit. I think they're a bit better. Green Bay's kind of been exposed as frauds, and good game to start the week. Then at 4:30, the game we talked about earlier, MMA-wise, because we're going to get news during it, there's also a very interesting game alongside it, that being at 4:30, not long after dinner. We have KC versus Dallas, everyone's two most hated teams. Could be in any Robin Williams movie. I like Aladdin. I don't know. I had to think of something. Casey and Dallas. Can we hope for the stadium? Like, I know Tone wants the Green Bay Detroit game to get blown up. I think we all can hope the KC Dallas game gets blown up. Yeah, fuck this game. I hate them both. I just can't wait for the UFC news during it. Give me Dallas. Fuck it, I can't cheer. I can't pick KC. I want to see Dallas win. Give me Dallas. I hate them both, but fuck it, Dallas. Fuck it. God, fuck them. And then for Thursday night, the game that's maybe the most worrying, because we might see a murder on the goddamn field. As we have another rivalry game to end Thursday night. We begin with one, we end with one. As we have the Bungles versus the Ravens. Joe Burrow's grand return, where he probably doesn't make it to halftime because they're gonna get him turned into a goddamn soup by week 2, by the second quarter. Why the fuck is Joe Burrow returning to a 3-8 team that has no shot at the playoffs? Beats me, but they want to get Joe Burrow fucking murdered. So yeah, Ravens should fucking kill him. Of course, I think we all would love to see Joe Burrow come back and ball out, but because Joe Burrow is great, we all like Joe Burrow, but yeah, he's gonna get turned into a goddamn pretzel tomorrow. And yeah, he's gonna probably be Andrew Luck before the end of this season. So Ravens should win by murder, and that's about that. I hate all the teams. I hate all the teams tomorrow except the last two. The only team that I hate tomorrow, obviously I hate KC and Dallas. I don't really care for Green Bay. I like Detroit. I never really hated Cincy, man, because we always beat them. Yeah, I kind of hate Baltimore. So I hate 3 teams, like 2, and don't care for 1. So yeah. Yeah, fun Thursday slate for Thanksgiving. Burrow, incredible in my opinion. Is his offense A lot of shit's the problem. They don't have a defense. They don't have an offensive line. They mainly the offensive line. Like, I don't know. They're gonna get the man fucking killed like Andrew Luck, and it's a fucking shame. But whatever. That's their choice to ruin their friend, the best QB they ever fucking had, and ruin a top 5 quarterback on his best day. A guy who got the Bengals to the Super Bowl. Take out that Super Bowl season. Have the Bengals ever had success? No, because they're the Bungles. So it's a shame what they're doing to Burrow. And yeah, if you think he's injured, Chase is gonna want out. T. Higgins already wants out. Yeah, that team is going to be probably one of the worst next year when everyone's injured or gone. So, fucking what a waste of a team that could have easily won a Super Bowl if they tried. But yeah, fun Thursday slate. Good game to begin it. Shit game in the middle, but we're going to get UFC news and fun ending game. So, yeah. Is there any NFL team that clearly stand out above the rest? Like, the Rams. I think the Rams are easily the best team in the NFL right now. Rams are really good. New England's really good. I would say those are two best right now. They are two top seeds in the AFC and NFC. So kind of a cop out answer there, but I do think those are the two best right now. So yeah. Speaking of that, let's move to who Tone would say the best team in the NFL is right now, the standout team. As we move to Friday, yes, there's a game on Friday for Black Friday. I thought that was a week ago, but whatever. As we have at 3 o'clock early on Friday, Tone's gonna be very hungover, but he's gonna enjoy it. I think this is a really interesting game. We have Tone's team on Black Friday, the Bears versus the Eagles. This is a really interesting game. The Bears have to have a close game for everyone they play. The Eagles kind of just suck. This is a really interesting game. This is a truly, truly interesting game. Actually, let me bring this up as well. Because let me put my picks in for I don't know how this works at all, but whatever. Detroit, which would actually, so Detroit wins tomorrow, they move into the 7th seed. Give me Dallas, fucking hate them both. Baltimore, and fuck it, I'm going Chicago. I'm going to go Chicago, which a Chicago win would move them up to 2nd seed, which I know Tone would fucking lose in line. Took Friday off. Yeah, I think this is a close game. I don't get why the Eagles are such big favorites. To be honest, yeah, on paper the Eagles are a better team, but if you watch them play, I feel like Chicago's gonna win here. I think the Eagles are kind of pathetic overall, and that blowout or that blown game against the Cowboys. If Chicago shows up at their best here, if Caleb shows up at his best here, and the team looks good, when Kyle and DJ and maybe Burden will see the ball for the first time since like week 3. Dunze could wake up since week 2. Defense does its thing, man, because Philly's fucking shit. $315 tickets suck a dick. I'm on Chicago. I'm not even saying that like, because Tone. I truly think Chicago's kind of the better team here. I want Chicago. And again, if they win this game, they jump into the 2nd seed, which I know fucking Tone would be doing a lot of celebratory boning that Friday night if that happens. So, and the 2nd seed Bears for a win, I think it's possible, and I want to see it. So, give me Chicago. I think they're better. Black Friday, early in Philadelphia. Give me Chicago. Mirror linebackers back and Jalen Johnson back. Yeah, good thing you're playing Philly, who doesn't throw the ball more than 2 yards, and Saquon Barkley can't run more than 1 yard to play. So, give me Chicago. Give me the Bears on Black Friday. 3 o'clock. What a weird start time. So yeah, those are the 4 special games this week. 3 on Thursday, 1 on Friday. Some pretty good games. I think all are pretty alright. I think the Chiefs game's the worst, but that's because I hate both teams. Other 3 are pretty interesting and should be fun. So see what happens. But then we get back to our regularly scheduled program, that being Sunday football, beginning with my team, the best team now because we got a quarterback. Or you can't have our third string linebackers play every week. Yeah, that would help not to do that. Maybe not make Mason Rudolph look halfway competent at quarterback. I guess that happens. But let's get to Sunday with the first game, or Miley's first game scheduled here. The Niners and the best team in the NFL, with the best quarterback in the NFL, Shedeur Sanders. And the Browns. Has impressed the most Stafford? Is Mahomes getting his groove back? I don't think Mahomes getting his groove back. I think Stafford has easily impressed the most. He so far is the MVP, and at 50 years old, on a bad back and playing for 15 goddamn years, he's still phenomenal. So yeah, I'll tell you easily Stafford. He's so fucking good, just so good. Kind of like the one and the only Shedeur Sanders, the greatest, who's going to beat up the Niners on Sunday. Put my pick in as San Fran, baby. Or against San Fran. Fuck the Niners. Shedeur season, bitches. No, I'm not playing him in fantasy this week, but shut up. Yeah, Shedeur's gonna win. Let's go Brownies. Let's go. Fuck the Niners. They suck. Shedeur's thrown at least one touchdown. And Kevin Stefanski can keep trying to fucking sabotage him. It's not gonna work. Shedeur's gonna win. Let's go Browns. I don't care. I'm getting a Shedeur jersey eventually. I'm probably not, but let's go. Then we go to the easiest gamer pick of the week. Jacksonville and Tennessee. Yeah, not too worried about Tennessee. And actually, if Jacksonville wins this, they move into the playoffs. That is truly disgusting. But yeah, obviously they're going to win this. Tennessee's the worst team in the NFL. Not much else to say. Then we have in that same division, another big game for that division, the Texans and the Colts. Yeah, the Colts should get back on track here. I know, the Texans' defense is so good. Yeah, but their offense is not, and this is not a depleted Bills team who just signed Brandon Cooks for no reason. I think the Colts are going to be pissed off about that loss to KC, and I think they're going to want to get back on track. I think Danny and Taylor are going to look like Danny and Taylor again. Pittman's going to do his thing. No, I think they're going to beat Houston. I really don't think Houston's all that. So Capitan, good to see you, brother. Yeah, I think the Colts are just a bit better here. I just think Houston's kind of a little bit overhyped because of a halfway decent defense. They just really don't have much of an offense. I think Mills is playing, or is Stroud playing? One or two fucking other. And either way, I just think Indy's better. I still think Indy's one of the best teams in the AFC, probably second or third. And yeah, I think they're gonna get back on track. So give me Indy. Not really much to say there. Unless that defense really is all that, or Indy is really coming back down to earth now, they're gonna get their groove back and get to win. Then we have the Tank Bowl of all Tank Bowls, one of the worst games you're ever gonna watch on professional television. Good thing it's in the 1 o'clock slate because no one's actually gonna watch this fucking game. God, they're the Fusies back to back to back. Jesus Christ. As we have the Aints versus the Dolphins. I can't believe this is allowed to be put on television. The Ricky Williams Bowl. I know that makes you old heads get a fucking nostalgia boner. Ricky Williams didn't think I'd be bringing that one out in 2025. If he was on either of these teams, he'd probably be the best player. Now he's not even prime, and right now, I guess Miami should win. It's a pathetic excuse for a goddamn game. So what does that tell you? But yeah, like Tua or Tyler Shook. Yeah, I guess give me Miami. They have more weapons. Yeah, give me Miami. Not really too much else to say there. Dog shit game. Tank Bowl of all Tank Bowls. Gross. Speaking of Tank Bowls, the game right after it is maybe even worse. As we have the Falcons and the Jets. Oh, God, I just got done off of being sick yesterday, and I think saying that game out loud made me sick again. Atlanta, simple. Jets are the Jets, and yeah, give me Atlanta every day. And that, as terrible as Atlanta is, they should easily fucking win that game. And yeah, they can beat up bad teams. Next, then we move to a game that with Baker was healthy would be really good. Would be a blowout as well, but with Baker being very questionable and Teddy Bridgewater maybe playing, this game's pretty bad. As we have our next 1 o'clock game, that's still probably pretty easy on paper, but who knows? The Cardinals and the Buccaneers. So is Baker playing? I think it's still up in the air, and knowing Baker, he's going to do everything he can to play. Was listed as non-participant due to history. Yeah, that's not a good sign, is it? So it's unlikely Baker plays, is what they're telling us. Baker. Is he even projected points this week? In fact, excuse me, I told you that game made me fucking sick. Is he even projected points this week? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, if Teddy Bridgewater starts this game, A, gross. B, I think they still win, but yeah, that's a very scary scenario. Time to try and win with fucking Teddy Bridgewater in Big 2025. Baker still projected points, so that's good. But yeah, it's definitely worrying. I do think a one-arm Baker can still beat Arizona, but it's definitely something I am worried about, especially if that one-arm Baker is not 100%, or again, if a goddamn Teddy Bridgewater's playing. So I'll go Tampa, but if Baker's not playing, it's a scary trap game for Tampa. So we'll see. And then, speaking of that division, in the final 1 o'clock game, we have the best team in the NFL, as we talked about earlier, the Rams versus the Panthers. Yeah, I gave Carolina a chance. I said they were going to beat the fucking Niners. I look stupid. They got blown out. Yeah, no, they're frauds. Give me the Rams by domination. Stafford's gonna kick their goddamn teeth and be the first team to get double-digit wins in the NFC. Yeah, if the Niners blew you up pretty dominantly, then I think fucking the Rams should do it even more dominantly. So yeah, give me the Rams pretty easily. Maybe the lock of the week, I'd imagine. Oh no, that'd be Jacksonville. I forgot. That game's so fucking forgettable. This is a pretty bad slate of games, to be honest. This is bad, man. Not a really good slate of 1 o'clock games. I'll say that much. The best one is the fucking Rams and the Panthers, or the Colts and the Texans. Like, even as a Browns fan, take away my bias. That game's pretty fucking terrible. You want us to watch the Dolphins and the Saints, the Falcons and the Jets, and fucking Jacoby Brissett versus Teddy Bridgewater in 2025. We didn't want to watch that game in 2015, let alone 2025. It's let's move to the 4 o'clock games. Being with another domination, but this one should always be fun, at least being the 4 o'clock slate with this ain't divisional matchup, is it? Or am I stupid? No, just a quick ass-beating win for some birds, as we have the Vikings and the Seahawks. Easy one for the Seahawks. The Vikings are trying to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, and they're kind of succeeding. J.J. McCarthy's officially benched because he's made one of the worst quarterbacks of all time. Seattle's really fucking good still. Yeah, simple. Not much to say there. Seattle probably the best defensive fantasy this week. Too bad they were not available. Next, we have the first actual competitive game we've had in a while in the slate, and we have a game that is kind of big for both teams. Both teams trying to stay in the playoffs, so someone has to take a L here. And we have a game I swear happens every year: the Bills and the Steelers. A game that on paper should probably be better, but it's kind of two teams that kind of just suck. Buffalo's kind of at the end of the road. It seems like the Josh Allen window of winning on the Bills is over. They're not James Cook's great, but that receiving core is pretty pathetic. Khalil Shakir is their only real weapon. Keon Coleman kind of getting just benched at this point. They signed Brandon Cooks for some fucking reason. They just got beat by Houston of all teams because their defense was good. But then obviously on Pitt's side of shit, they still think Aaron Rodgers has anything left in 2025. They are maybe, I don't care what anyone says, Mike Tomlin's a dog shit coach, and they're not good. They truly aren't. Rodgers, I think, is going to play this week after his fucked up wrist last week. I know Tone probably wanted to get that win over Rodgers, not Rudolph, but Rodgers sat out because he was scared. And yeah, what a game that, again, what you think would be a pretty good game, but truly, it's not. It's truly not. I guess the pick here is Buffalo, but it's far from being a very good game. Yeah, both teams are in the debate for a wild card, but we'll see. I don't think either team's gonna do shit if they make the playoffs, and yeah, kind of a underwhelming game. Were you impressed? The Ragdoll Jones takedowns legit, young man. Yeah, dude, Hamzat's a freak of fucking nature, man. Hamzat's truly, wow, so he's on the finest roids you can find in fucking wherever the fuck he lives at this point. So yeah, Hamzat's just a fucking freak of nature, man. What can you say? And yeah, he could take really anyone down at this point, so dude's scary. Would be a lot scarier if he fought more than once every fucking if he fought more than once every rotation around the fucking axis of the earth, what can you do? God damn it. Whatever. That's Hamzat for you. Next, our final 4 o'clock game, and somehow the worst of the 3. Again, why only 3 4 o'clock game? That's kind of weak. But yeah, this one's pretty bad. And we have, in once every decade, Mektabek Oralbai's been alive longer than Hamzat's fucking been fighting. That fucking dude is 1,000 years old. And we have in the last 4 o'clock game a shit one at that. The Raiders versus the Chargers. Chargers should win. What is there to really say? Obviously, Raiders coming off firing Chip Kelly, which should have not even been hired to begin with. Geno Smith almost got murdered last week. He probably won't take as many sacks this week, but who truly knows? Yeah, give me the Chargers. They should win, even with that lackluster O-line. Herbert will get hit about 75 times this game, but he should still be able to score enough to get the win. Give me the Chargers. They're just better. Raiders are shit. And yeah, Pete Carroll's probably going to be fired any week now, so pretty simple. Then we move to Sunday night, and what a fucking... I guess the awful primetime games are going to continue this week, because what the fuck is this? As we have on Sunday Night Football on national television in front of the world, we have on Sunday Night Football, Bo Nix and the Broncos versus Marcus Mariota and the Commanders. Ugh. Yeah, the Broncos are going to kill the Redskins. It's not even a fucking debate. Yeah, so it's such a fucking layup. Marcus Mariota. Enough said. Terry McLaurin, I don't think plays anymore. Deebo Samuel's, I think it's just there. Yeah, Denver's gonna kill the Commanders. What is there to really say? Yeah, easy. Next. And then speaking of easy fucking primetime wins for the 2 best teams in the NFC, or AFC, my bad, we have in the last game of the week on the first day of December, we have Monday Night Football, another easy game. Jameis and the boys in New York versus the Patriots. Can the Giants and Moss get another fluke win against New England like Super Bowls? No. And yeah, that should be an easy win for New England. Not really much else to say there. Yeah, New England by whatever the fuck they want. Could Jameis do a Jameis and get a random Jameis win? Sure. Is it gonna happen? No. And that should be an easy one for the Patriots. And yeah, it's not the Super Bowl, so the Giants are not gonna win against the Patriots. Sorry, Moss. But yeah, there you go. And this is, if I get all of my picks right, I guess this is what the standings would look like by the end of the week. Patriots would be number 1. Broncos number 2, Colts 3, Ravens 4, Chargers 5, Jags 6, and Bills 7th. In the NFC, Rams 1, Bears 2. I know Tone's dreaming about that. Bears number 2 in the NFC. I would never thought I would see it. Their best quarterback in the last 50 years was Jay Cutler. Now they're almost second in the NFC. Crazy. Eagles 3, Bucks somehow 4, Seattle 5, Detroit 6, and Green Bay 7th. So yeah, this is what the projections would look like if I get all my picks right. So the Titans would still be the worst team in the league at 1-10, and yeah, there's still a few teams in the hunt, but yeah, not really. Of course, I'm not gonna get every pick right because it's the NFL. It's almost impossible to, even harder than UFC. But yeah, so should be fun. Looking like there's some good games this week, like especially the first 4 for Thursday and Friday are fun. But outside of that, it's like the 1 o'clock games on Sunday are kind of shitty. Not really anything important anyway. The 4 o'clock games are not really anything special either. The primetime games are pathetic. Like after the big 4 games, like when you get to Sunday and Monday, what's the biggest game? The Rams and the Panthers. Just see how good the fucking Rams can win, how easily the Rams win. Seattle, Minnesota, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Like fucking New England and Denver are gonna get easy wins. Fucking I guess Indy, Houston, kind of intriguing. Like these 2 games being allowed on television is a crime. I don't know. It's a really weak slate of games, to be honest, but at least the week starts off good. Thursday and Friday should be fun, and let's see what happens. So I'd say the game of the week is probably it's the Lions on Thanksgiving. Come on, how can you not? I say that's the game of the week. So that should be fun on paper, at least. So we'll see. I'm excited for tomorrow. When you think of Thanksgiving, you think of football, and then NBA gets Christmas, but even the NFL said, "No, fuck you, we get Christmas." What even is this Christmas schedule? I wonder. Which is, by the way, we're under a month till Christmas. Think about how weird that is. So the Christmas schedule is Dallas, Washington, Detroit, Minnesota, and Denver, KC. That's not bad. Okay, that's pretty nice. How are we under a month till Christmas? What the fuck? We were in February 2 minutes ago. I swear to fucking God. Yeah. But yeah. I think that's about that, though. I think that's really about all the topics I had to talk about. UFC, not really a lot. Mainly just what the fuck news are we gonna get tomorrow during the Cowboys game. Talked about fantasy, which kind of do I need to win this week in both sports. I made the best trade in NBA fantasy history. Got a steal. Took a bunch of good players for a bunch of shit ones. And then talked about the slated games. Yeah, and I'll show my picks. So, hey, you can never say one thing about me. I don't hide my picks. So I'll tell you if I'm right or wrong. So we'll look back on this, I guess, Sunday night, I guess. And, yeah, so see what happens. I knew we were going to be good, but I thought next year we rebuild our O-line. We have 3 guys behind them. Could start on any team. Our draft was awesome, but with Loveland. But yeah, Bears have became really good out of nowhere, especially in a division where that's impossible. They've drafted well. Like Caleb has worked out a little bit better than year 1, and as expected in general. Your running game, getting Kyle was a really good draft pick, and he's clearly your running back of the future. I think you could easily get rid of Swift in the offseason because I think he's kind of just not that good. And again, Kyle's way better anyway. DJ Moore's phenomenal. Roma Dunze can have moments. Luther Burden, we haven't even seen him really play yet. Loveland can have games. Cole Kmet's still there, who I think is a starter on a couple teams. You made all those fucking O-lineman signings like Thuney and a few others, like you said. Defense, like you said, have been injured, but you did get Montez Sweat, which was a good signing. I'll give the Bears that. They've built a really good team. On paper, they didn't look like shit, but then the execution, they've been really good. Again, if I get everything right this week, they're going to be the 2nd seed in the NFC, which is blasphemy. And yeah, I truly think at this point, and I think it's them and Detroit still a debate because Detroit is still Detroit, but on a game-to-game basis, Bears could be the best team in that division. I think they're better than Green Bay. I think they're better than Philly. So I think it's gonna be interesting. As fuck, we finally have a real coach. Yeah, my God, yeah. You got Ben Johnson after years of fucking Matt Nagy and fucking that other dipshit. So that the Justin Fields era was a fucking flop. You got him murdered. Well, good for the Bears. See, Friday's gonna be a big game for them. A loss Friday, especially a bad one, could make a lot of things look weird for them, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm intrigued. I think they're gonna win that game. I think they're better than Philly, and but time will tell. Time will really tell. Good luck to them. Good to see a team build their way up, and good to see new teams be good for the first time in a long time. Because the last time I remember the Bears being good, their season ended with them double doinking a kick. So, what that tell you? But yeah. Again, it's better than Mitch Trubisky. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. NFL is gonna be fun tomorrow with no fights. We still got football, and should be fun. So, I think that's really about that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. My voice was already kind of shaky today, and now I think it's fully gone. But it was worth it. I had a great time for an hour and a half. And yeah, I feel like I did make up for missing yesterday due to sickness. I feel a lot better. And I'm happy to vibe with y'all on this beautiful Thanksgiving Eve. Officially Thanksgiving now for me, but I don't think it's really the next day until either I wake up the next day or the sun's coming up. So I'll say it's not really to Thanksgiving yet. So, but either way, fun. Had a great time. Talked about all the main topics I wanted to talk about, and hope y'all enjoyed. I had a great time as always. Even being sick, I still had the itch to go live, but I knew it would have went terrible. And yeah, happy to be back. Not really much else to say. Appreciate it, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Freezy. Shout out to you, brother. Star Parks, I still have PTSD. Just telling I have PTSD from every Browns season. Don't feel bad. Ending tonight with 35 views, 3 viewers, and 3 likes. So, fine. I guess Thanksgiving Eve, I guess people are actually doing shit, not watching YouTube. So I get it. I don't think Smokey's live, but I guess he will be. I would love to see a Smokey Thanksgiving stream. I think Moss was live earlier, and he'll probably be live tomorrow. So yeah. Well, I hope everyone has good Thanksgiving plans ready. I know a lot of us are just gonna watch football, do our thing. I'm excited. Make sure you set your fantasy lineups. Again, 1 o'clock football starts, and I know it's even earlier for y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Toner. And yeah, hope y'all enjoy. Good to be back. And yeah, trying to think of anything else to say. Not really. I just know this fucking dumbass like decals covering my name on this thing. Damn it. Yeah, not very much else to say. I'm gonna go watch Stranger Things because finally it's back, and I'm praying they don't fuck it up. So that's my plans for the rest of tonight as we get into Thanksgiving, and yeah, should be fun. See what happens tomorrow with football, fight news, and all the turkey in between. Let's end it, Thanksgiving, boys. I'll be live tomorrow to talk about the game and just have a little bit of a Thursday vibe with y'all. And then I'll be live Saturday and Sunday as well. So, yeah, no more videos this week till Tuesday. I'll do a tough season 2 retrospective, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, outro coming up. I gotta talk as much as possible before I get to it because I'm a fucking weirdo. But yeah, not very much else to say. Hope you enjoy. Well, I get the outro. As always, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe. Turn on subs goal by the end of 2025. And yeah, as always, unless I'm going to say so, which I don't believe I am. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. And as always, I'm grateful. I'm thankful for y'all. As always. RX out. Good vibes only. And always.